now we have f of x plus f of minus x dx is equal to what? If f of x is an even function. Now, if f of x is an even function, okay, now if f of x is an even function, then f of minus x is nothing but f of minus x is nothing but f of x. So in the question we can substitute as a to 0 f of x plus f of x dx, which is eventually 2 times f of x dx. If you remember the formula, since it's an even function, we know a2 minus a f of x dx is nothing but 2 times f of x dx from a to 0 if f of minus x is equal to f of x. That means it is an even function. Now in this case, it is told that it is an even function. So as per our calculation, this time turns out to be 2 times f of x dx. But 2 times f of x dx from a to 0 is nothing but f of x dx from a to minus a. So ultimately, it's going to be option number B. That is f of x dx from a to minus a. So eventually we are using the same rule that we used for definite integral. One of the rules that we used, we have brought it back to that. So it's going to be f of x dx in the domain a to minus a. Because the function is even, suppose the function is odd, having 0. This is an even function. The same question, if it is told as an odd function, you will say that it is going to be equal to 0. Okay, alright. Evaluate 2x plus 5 dx and the value is what? We will say 2x plus 5 is nothing but 2x plus 5 the whole square by 2, and then let's not do the same mistake, derivative of 2x, that is 1 by 2. It's eventually 2x plus 5 the whole square upon 4 from 4 to 1. So it's going to be 4 2s are 8. 4 2s are 8 plus 5, 13 by 4, that is 169 by 4, minus 2 into 1, 2 plus 5, 7 by 4, minus 49 by 4. I think we have done this. This is 120 by 4, which is going to be 30. This is just a repetition. So it's going to be 30. Okay. Okay. Now we have root 3x plus 4 dx is what? Okay. So it's going to be root 3x plus 4 dx. It's going to be 3x plus 4 raised to half dx from 4 to 0. So it's eventually going to be 3x plus 4 raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2 into 1 by 3, because this one. So eventually it's going to be from 4 to 0. So it's going to be nothing but 2 upon 9, because this will go to the numerator, 3 into 3 in the denominator, into 3x plus 4 raised to 3 by 2 from 4 to 0. So which is going to be 2 by 9 into 4. 3 4s are 12 plus 4, 16 raised to 3 by 2 minus 3 into 0, 0, 4 raised to 3 by 2. Now this alone is what? 2 by 9 into 16 raised to 3 by 2 is nothing but 16 into 16 raised to half, that is 4. Then minus 4 raised to 3 by 2, that is minus 4 into square root of, because 4 raised to 3 by 2 is nothing but 4 raised to 1 into 4 raised to half, just as 16 raised to 3 by 2 is nothing but 16 raised to 1 into 16 raised to half. So it's going to be this. So it's going to be 2 by 9 into 64 minus 4 into 2, right? So 64 minus 8. 64 minus 8 is nothing but 56, which is going to be 112 upon 9. So it's going to be 112 upon 9. Okay. Okay. So what do we have here? X plus 2 upon x plus 1. In the domain 2 to 0, we can write this as x plus 1 upon x plus 1. This turns out to be 2 dx, of course. We have x plus 1 upon x plus 1 dx plus integral of 1 upon x plus 1 dx in the domain 2 to 0. This will be eventually 2 to 0 dx plus log x plus 1 in the domain 2 to 0. This, of course, is turning out to be x from 2 to 0 plus log x plus 1 from 2 to 0, which is going to be 2 minus 0, and this is going to be plus log 2 plus 1 is log 3 minus log 1. Now this is going to be 2 minus 0 plus log 3, log 1 is going to be 0, ultimately it's going to be 2 plus log 3 to the base e. So we have 2 plus log 2, no, it's going to be 2 plus log 3 to the base e. Okay, what do we have next? Okay, so what do we have? Dx upon x into 1 plus log x square in the domain a square plus 1, integral of that. So here we can take, let's just write it in a better way, a square plus 1, it's going to be dx upon x into 1 plus log x square. So we can take 1 plus log x square as t, which will eventually be equal to 1 plus 2 log x. Okay, so now take the derivative on both sides, differentiate both sides with respect to x. So it's going to be 2 upon x dx is equal to dt. So dx upon x is dt by 2. Also, we need to find the domain has to change accordingly. So when the domain was e square, and you have 1, when it is e square, it is going to be 1 plus log e square the whole square, which is its whole square, which is going to be 1 plus log e raised to 4, which is 1 plus 4 log e. Yes, 1 plus 4 log e. Log e square. X is e square. So a square, so you get e raised to b. Now 4 log e. Now log e we know is 1, so it's going to be 1 plus 4 into 1. Hence it's going to be 5. Log e we know is 1. And when x is 1, you get 1 plus log 1 square. Now log 1 square is going to be 0, so it's going to remain 1. So now this whole thing, how does it change? The domain changes from 5 to 1, and dx by x is t, and this is 1 by t. So it's eventually going to be 5 to 1 log t, and there is of course upon 2. So it's going to be half into log 5 minus log 1. Now this is going to be half into log 5 minus 0, which is going to be nothing but half into log 5. we have that. Yes, it's half into, it's going to be, of course, log 5 to the base e. So it's going to be half log 5 to the base e. That is option number D. Okay, alright. Next, what do we have? X plus 1 into x plus 4 divided by root x. Now here this may require some kind of expansion. So this will be eventually x square plus 5x plus 4 divided by root x. That is x raised to half. Here it is x raised to half upon x raised to half. This whole thing 4 to 0 dx. So it's going to be 2 by x raised to 2 plus half. So it's going to be x raised to 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2, which is 2 by 3 x raised to 3 by 2. Okay, 3 by 2, I'm sorry. Plus 5, 1 minus half, so it's going to be x raised to 3 by 2, that one's integral. So okay, we've gone a little wrong here. So it's going to be 2 minus half, so it's going to be, let's simplify this, 4 to 0, x raised to 2 minus half, 3 by 2, then 5x raised to 1 minus half, that is half itself, plus 4 into x raised to minus half, the whole dx, 3 by 2. So now this is going to be 4 to 0, x raised to 3 by 2 plus 1, that is x raised to 5 by 2 upon 5 by 2, which is nothing but 2 by 5. Then 5 into x raised to half, so x raised to 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, which is going to be 2 by 3, so it's going to be 10 by 3. Then 4x raised to minus half, so it's going to be minus half plus 1, that is 4x raised to half upon minus half plus 1, that is half, so it's going to upon half, so it's going to be 8x raised to half from in this range. So now this is going to be 2x raised to 5 by 2. So it's going to be 2 by 5 into 4 raised to 5 by 2, which is nothing but 4 square into 4 raised to half. You have to remember that. Plus 10x raised to 3 by 2 is nothing but 10 by 3 into 4 raised to 1 into 4 raised to half plus 8 into 4 raised to half. Okay, and the 0 part in any case will be 2 into 0, 10 into 0, so that part we need have to continue. It's going to be minus 0, minus 0, minus 0. So it's going to be 16 into 2, 32 into 2, 64 by 5 plus 4 into 2, 4 into 2 is going to be 4 into 2, 4 into 2, 8, 80 by 3, then 8, 4 into 2, 80, and this 8 into 2, that is 16. We need to take the LCM, which is going to be 15. 15 by 5, 3. 3 into 64, 192. Then 5, that is 400. And 15 into 16. 15 into 16 is going to be 160 plus 82, 40, I suppose. So this turns out to be 640 plus 192. So 640 plus 192, 832 divided by 15. So 832 divided by 15 turns out to be 5s are 75. 30 minus 5, 82. Again 5, 75, and you get 7. So it's eventually 832 by 15 Now looking at the answers, all have been given as mixed fractions. So definitely it cannot be this, it cannot be this, which is definitely not this. So in all probabilities it is. So it's 55 and 7 upon 15 is the answer. So it's not 557, it's 55 and 7 by 15. So it's option number D. Yes? Okay. Okay, now coming to this one, we have done this type of a sum earlier. It's basically concerned with converting this into, the value of this is going to be, now this can be written as 3 to 0 f of phi minus x plus 0 to 2 f of phi minus x, then minus 3 to 0 f of x minus 0 to 2 f of phi minus x. This again, if you see this one and this one, these two are equal and hence they get cancelled. And in fact, this can be written as minus of 2 to 0. This can also be written as minus of 2 to 0. Hence, terms are bound to be cancelled. So, all these are bound to be cancelled. This is going to be, this is going to be f of x, because f of x, what have we done? We have just broken up the domain 3, 0, 2 using ACB concept. So, 3 to 0, 0 to 2. So, and also now we are using that integral from a to 0 f of x dx is the same as integral in the domain f of a minus x dx. Here a is 5. So in fact you can change this to, if you look at this, we have done a sum like this, 3 to 0 f of phi minus x, we can address minus of f of phi minus x from 2 to 0. This will be 3 to 0 f of x dx minus of minus, that is plus 2 to 0 f of x. Now if you see this and this satisfy this one and this one satisfy this rule, they are equal, hence they get cancelled. Similarly this one and this one again satisfy this rule, this and this get cancelled. Ultimately the answer is 0. We have done a question like this earlier, only thing was the number was 4 instead of 5. The answer is 0. Okay, x log x dx is equal to integral from 2 to 1. So we'll have to do definite integral over here. So it's going to be log x into integral of x dx minus d by dx of log x into integral of x dx, the whole dx. So this is going to be x square log x by 2 minus 1 by x into x square by 2, and this dx is going to be x square log x by 2 minus half into x dx, which is going to be again, so it's going to be x square log x by 2 minus 1 by 4 x square, because it's going to be x square by 2, so it's 1 by 4 x square, and the domain is from 2 to 1. So it's going to be 2 square, that is 4 log 2 by 2 minus 1 by 4 into 2 square, that is 4, then minus 1 square log 1 by 4 minus of minus plus 1 by 4 1 square. Now this will become 2 log 2, which is 2 log 2 and this is going to be minus 1 and 2 log 2. This is going to be 0 minus 1 and this is going to be 0 and this is plus 1 by 4. So This is now going to be 2 log 2 minus 1 plus 1 by 4 is minus 3 by 4. So it's going to be 2 log 2 minus 3 by 4. So among these, this seems to be the answer over here. Okay. Okay. Now we have integral of 3x squared dx will be what? None of these are what? So it's eventually going to be 3x squared. It's going to be 3x cubed by 3. This gets cancelled. So it's from 2 to 0. So it's going to be 2 cube minus 0 cube, which is going to be 8. So it's going to be 8. Okay.